on this computer. Hi, y'all. Christina Peterson here, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. Tonight, we'll be discussing the controversial subject of manufacturing products with BPA and the impact on health that it creates. Here tonight, I have Sarah and Trisha, and they will be speaking on the subject. Trisha is in support of BPA use, while Sarah is in non-supporting of BPA use. Take it over, Trisha.
Hi, I'm Trisha. I want to tell you how awesome BPA is. BPA has been used for many decades because it is known to perform well. There are two primary uses for BPA, which are to make polycarbonate plastic and epoxy resin. Polycarbonate plastic is an extremely shatter-resistant, lightweight, clear plastic that has good heat resistance. Some common products that we take advantage of every day, which contain BPA, include protective and corrective eyewear, safety sport equipment, CDs and DVDs, food storage containers, and electronic equipment. Many epoxy resins are made from BPA, and those resins are used in products that we use every day as well. Some common products that you may find epoxy resins include wind turbine motor blades, paints and coatings, electronics, and electronic equipment. Both polycarbonate plastic and epoxy resins, it is not a simple matter to find a material that can match the attributes and performance of these two materials.
Thank you, Trisha. What do you have on the opposing side, Sarah?
All right. Well, first I want to start off by saying that a baby born into our society at present has 28 known chemicals in its system and markers for 400 more. And bisphenol A, or BPA, is one of those. It was introduced in the early 1900s to stop spontaneous abortion in women because it has estrogenic properties. But it was co-opted by the plastics industry because of its clear and shatterproof qualities. 93% of Americans of any age group test positive for BPA in their system. It is a billion-dollar industry, and it's in plastics, like Trisha said, electronics, furniture, it's even in fragrances. It was assumed safe by the EPA when they introduced the Toxic Substances Control Act in 1976 because it was already in long-term use, but there was no testing to prove that. And now hundreds of studies later have shown that BPA is a serious threat, even at very low levels, to human beings. The highest incidences of complications from BPA occur in people under 25 who've had the most concentrated BPA in their system. In adults, there's been an increase in things like polycystic ovary syndrome, prostate cancer, and even neurologic or immune conditions. However, in children, the increases in the past 45 years of cancers in particular have been incredible. Childhood brain cancers have gone up 38%, leukemia 74%. There's asthma at 80%, ADHD 53%, and particularly because of the estrogenic properties, genital deformities in baby boys has increased by 122%, and life-threatening birth defects by 100%. So you can see that no matter what uses BPA might have that are positive, it is definitely a very serious threat to humans.
Sarah and Trisha, I want to thank you again for coming on with us tonight and talking about such a controversial subject, yet educational at the same time. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Hope to see you again at our next environmental issues top subject.